kids? That's right. You know what time it is. It's time for another episode of Bible in an Atheist Point of View. I, Shua, your host, would be that certain atheist who is reading from the Bible, one chapter at a time on one chapter per video, in the order it was printed, written, what the fuck ever. This cover, this cover, yada yada. For the mere fact that it's absolutely fucking hysterical every single time I read it. I mean, really. I just giggle my ass off. Sure, I ad-lib from time to time, and I guess it's not bad to actually read the thing and know what's in it, but for the most part, it's just a good read because it's funny. With that in mind, let's go ahead and start that bumper music. Okay, you know you love my selection. Now, where I left off is in Deuteronomy, Duty Trophy, chapter 31. Let's read. Verse 1. So Moses continued to speak these words to all Israel. Verse 2. And he said to them, I am 120 years old today. They couldn't count for shit back then, could they? They can't fucking add or spell. I am no longer able to go out and come in. He's a house Moses. I am no longer. The Lord has said to me, you shall not go over this Jordan. So take a different route. Verse 3, the Lord your God himself will go over before you. He will destroy these nations before you, so that you shall dispossess them. Instead of repossess? Dispossess them, and Joshua will go over at your head. Go over at your head? He's gonna go over your head, dude. He's going to upper management. As the Lord has spoken. Verse 4. And the Lord will do to them as he did to Sihon and Og. What a name. OG Og. The kings of the Amorites, and to their land when he destroyed them. Verse 5. And the Lord will give them over to you, and you shall do to them according to the whole commandment that I have commanded you. According. Such specific details in that commandment as well. Verse 6. Be strong and courageous. Courageous? You want us to stand up to God? Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Yeah, sure, right, He just won't make an appearance. Verse 7. Then Moses summoned Joshua and said to him in the sight of all Israel, Joshua! He pulled the magic bell. Then Moses summoned Joshua and said to him in the sight of all Israel, be strong and courageous. Boy, did I not read that already or what? For you shall go these people into the land that your Lord sworn to their fathers to give them, and you shall put them in possession of it. Put it in my hand right now, motherfucker. Verse 8. It is the Lord who goes before you. He's the leader of the pack. He will be with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. He just won't show you who the fuck he is or what the fuck he looks like. Do not fear or be dismayed. Verse 9. Then Moses wrote this law and gave it to the priests, the sons of Levi, who carried the ark of the covenant of the Lord, and to all the elders of Israel. How raiders of the lost ark is that? Verse 10. And Moses commanded them at the end of every 7 years, at the set time in the year release, at the Feast of Booths. Feast of Booths? We're gonna eat this year in a phone booth. We'd like a little booth by the window, just 2 seater. Feast of Booths. Verse 11, then all Israel comes to appear before the Lord your God at the place that he shall choose. And he shall read this law before all Israel in their hearing. You hear me now? Can you hear me now? This is the new law. Can you hear me now? Good! Verse 12, assemble the people, men, women, and little ones. Yes, the kids are going to fight too. And the sojourner within your towns, and they may hear to learn to fear the Lord your God, and be careful to do all the words of this law. Be careful now in doing all the words of this law. Verse 13, and that their children who have not known it may hear and learn to fear the Lord your God as long as you live in the land that you are going over the Jordan to possess. Oh, how nice. You get to live in fear. Yay, because it's going to probably just fucking kill you or drown you. Or turn you into a pillar of salt, whatever. Verse 14, and the Lord said to Moses, behold, the days approach when you must die. Are you sure he's supposed to live to like 800 or some shit? Call Joshua and present yourself in the tent of meeting, that I may commission him. Oh, he's getting paid. And Moses and Joshua went and presented themselves in the tent of meeting. The tent. Verse 15, and the Lord appeared in the tent in a pillar of cloud. He's vapors. And the pillar of cloud stood over the entrance of the tent. Verse 16, and the Lord said to Moses, behold, you are about to lie down with your fathers. Oh, incest. Then his people will rise and whore after the foreign gods among them. Whore after, right? You're such a whore. Whore after among them in the land that they are entering, and they will forsake me and break my covenant that I have made with them. Oh, I love how I just knew all this shit. They're gonna do it. Verse 17, then my anger will be kindled against them in that day. Oh wow, what a shock. God gets mad. I never saw that one coming. And I will forsake them and hide my face from them, and they will be devoured, eaten alive by whales and great fish. And many evils and troubles will come upon them, so that they will say in that day. Wow, it like rhymed. So they will say so that they will say in that day. Hey. Have not these evils come among us because our God is not among us? Someone got a clue. Verse 18, and I will surely hide my face in that day because of all the evil that they have done. Blasphemy, blasphemy everywhere. Because they have turned to other gods. Well, Yahweh, if you weren't such a fucking douchebag, maybe they wouldn't. Verse 19. Now, therefore, write this song and teach it to the people of Israel. Whoa, what do you know? I didn't know God was like a fucking musician, too. Shit, he's a songwriter. Maybe you should go write a song for Kanye. Or Beyonce. There you go. She needs one more writer. Put it in their mouths. Deep-throated, even. That this song may be a witness for me against the people of Israel. I wonder if we're going to get any lyrics out of this chapter. Verse 20. For when I have brought them into the land flowing with milk and honey, the cider with bacon and sausage, and a big old tall glass of OJ, which I swore to give to their fathers, and they have eaten and are full and grown fat fuckers. Fat bastards. They will turn to other gods and serve them, and despise me and break my covenant. Do tell, Yahweh, do tell. Verse 21, and when the many evils and troubles have come upon them, this song shall comfort them as a witness. Yes, shout at the devil! For it will live unforgotten in the mouths of their offspring. This song. For I know what they are inclined to do even today, before I have brought them into the land that I swore to give. Fuck shit, motherfucker, I swore to give. Verse 22, so Moses wrote this song the same day and taught it to the people of Israel. They had a sing-along. Hate everything about you. Oh, oh. Alright, sing it, y'all. Verse 23, and the Lord commissioned Joshua the son of Nun, and said, you are the son of a nun. Being strong and courageous, for you shall bring the people of Israel into the land that I swore to give them. I will be with you. I just won't show myself. Verse 24, when Moses had finished writing the words of this law in the book to the very end. Think it'll be a bestseller? Probably. Verse 25, Moses commanded the Levites to carry the Ark of the Covenant to the Lord. Verse 26, take this book of the law and put it by the side of the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord your God, that it may be there for a witness against you. A witness against... What? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Why am I not surprised? Verse 27, for I know how rebellious and stubborn you are. You rebels. You rebel scum. Behold, even today, while I am yet alive with you, you have been rebellious against the Lord. How much more after my death? A lot. Verse 28, assemble to me all the elders of your tribes and your officers, that I may speak these words in these ears, and call heaven and earth to witness against them in their ears. I'm full of shit. Verse 29, for I know that after my death you shall surely act corruptly, and turn aside from the way that I have commanded you, and in the days to come evil will you befall you, because you will do what is evil in the sight of the Lord, provoking him to anger through all the work of your hands. Is that what you meant, Yahweh? I'm working my hands really good. Last fucking verse in this chapter, verse 30, then Moses spoke the words of this song until were finished in the ears of the assembly of Israel. Well, kids, once again, this has been the Bible and an atheist point of view.